Blood roared in my ears the moment the doctor stepped out of the emergency room, his expression carved with something I couldn't read: fear, pity, or maybe guilt. My wife, 9 months pregnant and glowing just hours ago, was now fighting for air behind those doors. But it wasn't her condition that made my knees lock. It was the way the doctor avoided my eyes, as if looking at me would crack something open. "Mr. Hale, we need to talk," he said quietly. The hallway hummed with fluorescent lights. Every sound felt sharp: the distant beeping monitors, the squeak of nurses' shoes, my own ragged breathing. Something inside me twisted, an instinct I didn't want to trust. "Is she okay?" I forced out. "We're doing everything we can." He hesitated. "But before we proceed, there's a complication. One we weren't expecting." "What complication?" My voice came out harder than intended. He swallowed. "The baby's blood type doesn't match either of yours." The world fractured. For a heartbeat, nothing existed. No corridor, no doctor, no air. Just the echo of his words ricocheting through my skull. "That's impossible," I whispered. But the tremor in my voice betrayed me. Deep down, I'd sensed something for months. Missed calls she said were spam, late nights she explained away with work, the way she sometimes looked at me like I was a memory instead of a partner. And yet I'd clung to denial. I loved her. I trusted her. I needed to trust her. Dr. Rowan shifted uncomfortably. "We need the biological father's information. It could affect emergency decisions if..." "I'm the father," I snapped. But the certainty wasn't there. It fell flat between us, flimsy as paper. Before he could answer, the ER doors slammed open and a nurse rushed by, calling out for more fluids. I pushed past the doctor and followed, ignoring his protests. I had to see her. Had to ask her myself. Inside, the room was a chaos of wires, white sheets, and hurried hands. My wife, Lila, lay pale and trembling, her hair plastered to her forehead. Her eyes fluttered open when she sensed me. "Evan," her voice cracked. I moved to her side, gripping her hand. It felt colder than I expected, fragile. "They said..." I couldn't finish. Her gaze flickered, guilt, fear, something darker. "I didn't want you to find out like this." Those words detonated everything. "Who?" My throat burned. "Tell me who he is." Tears rolled down her temples. "It was one night. I was lonely and angry and you were always traveling. I thought you didn't care anymore." She gasped as another contraction seized her. I stepped back. The room blurred. My chest felt like it was crushing itself. "So you lied to me for 9 months. Let me paint the nursery, pick names, dream." "I thought it was yours," she cried. "I prayed it was yours." Her pain was real, too real to be performative. It made everything harder, messier, crueler. I hated that part of me still loved her in that moment, still wanted to protect her even as my heart splintered. "Mr. Hale, we need you to step outside," a nurse said. But I didn't move. Couldn't. Then the fetal monitor blared, a sharp, terrifying spike. Doctors surged in. Orders flew. Someone shoved me back. The curtain snapped shut. Minutes felt like an eternity ripping itself apart. When Dr. Rowan finally emerged, his face was ashen. "Your wife, she's stable. The baby is too." Relief and agony collided in me so violently I staggered. Then he added, quietly, "But, the biological father arrived a few minutes ago. He insisted on signing consent forms. He said Lila called him before she went into labor." My stomach dropped. Behind him, a shadow moved, a man stepping forward, tall, familiar. My younger brother. He didn't say a word. He didn't have to. The betrayal completed itself in silence, deeper and sharper than anything I'd imagined.